Finish your partridge story.
We're going to be great old men one day, but and I was about to grab the legs of it and hold it up and show my grandpa, and right when I grabbed the legs, I felt the feet move, and I let go, and it just jumps out, and it just flies away. It came back to life.
That's what happens when
You had the healing touch. You touched it and it was healed.
you're like Medusa, but opposite.
Wait, maybe it's the opposite if someone's living.
Okay. Ignition sources. I'll go through all of mine. This is my solar kit. I have in here horseshoe fungus, or horsehoof fungus, sorry. And on nice sunny days, I had this nice magnifying glass in here. I believe you need, not 100% sure on this, but I believe you need like a 5 power or more. I keep it all wrapped up in this so that it doesn't get scratched up. I used this last year out at the 6th grade camp.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Then you can use the sun. You start an ember on the fungus, and then put that into your bird nest.
I remember using the magnifying glasses at the 6th
Yeah, I got one going.
Yeah, I got one.
I started a bunch of leaves on fire.
The drawback to it only works on sunny days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like using magnifying glasses.
But I have one kit just for solar. And I would use it on sunny days just to conserve my other resources. This is what I make my char cloth in. I got some char cloth in there. Whatever material you put in has to be 100% cotton. I've made stuff with this thin cotton, and I found that after you make it, it's very fragile. I've had picked up pieces and they just disintegrate right in my hand. This stuff, this is duck cotton material. Feel how heavy that stuff is.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead, pull them out. Want to check?
Smells good.
That's what I make it out of now. Used to use this. If I've taken a piece out, I go to throw a spark on it, the wind blows it away on me. It's just too light, too fragile. I like using this stuff. On the top lid, you have a small hole drilled into it. When you put it in the fire and it starts heating up, you will have coming up about that high. And if a flame hits that, it will actually burn. The object is to keep oxygen from getting in there so that it chars. Before I show you that, this is what I bought. This is called Mini Inferno. I got this at the Pathfinder store.
I saw that on...
And they're these wafers.
What's the material?
Surefire?
I believe it's a cotton material,
It smells like Vaseline almost.
but then it's impregnated with an accelerant.
Feels like wax.
Oh, it
And
smells
wax.
like oil.
Yeah.
Like
Wax.
like a tiki torch or whatever. It smells like.
Yeah.
An accelerant. And when you use it, you just break it up, twist it up so that it exposes the fibers, and you just hit it with your. Help me out.
Ferro rod.
Ferro rod. Thank you.
Great part.
And it works well. I make with Vaseline. I used to use Vaseline. Now I use Vicks because it's then multi-purpose. Today I've already used this because of the training I was doing outside. Put a little on my nose. But the difference between these two is this has an accelerant in it to help it burn. An accelerant is something which will burn, the vapor of it burns. The Vicks that I have in here, or you can use Vaseline, is more of a fuel, like wax, and it will burn itself. It doesn't help burn better, it just will burn longer. And we'll make some of this today. I also have sealed up in here. This is jute twine that I ripped apart, and I have a piece of char cloth in there. That way, if I get completely submerged in water, I can count on this still being dry because it's vacuum sealed in there. I think I've had this for 2 years now. And this is my ultimate last resort. Yeah,
That's sweet.
It's really cool.
That's awesome.
that's
Was it Kalahari?
Mm-hmm.
That's seriously.
It's just a hotel.
Is it really?
yeah. My daughter got it for me at a hotel she stayed at.
You call it Harry
Eat it.
Row Hotel?
Yeah,
What does that
Maybe
know?
like eBay could find it in a zone.
probably could. Then you have flint and steel. Pretty much the flint and steel goes with the char cloth. Using the ferro rod on the char cloth is like overkill.
Yeah.
And it's just a very simple set that I have. Again, I got this at the Pathfinder store. One key thing, don't go like that. Have a little bit of an angle to it. Yeah, now you're not working. Come on. Anyway, that's how it works. Use that on the char cloth. Then you have your ferro rod. I prefer using the thing that it comes with. I get a better strike. And remember when we talked about knives, having a good 90 degree? Nothing. No matter how hard I try, I get nothing.
Is that a Mora?
Yeah.
Oh, it should come ground at a 90.
I cannot strike anything with it.
Oh, mine came ground at a 90.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It should, but it just, I don't get anything.
Yeah, they usually come ground.
That little knife that I wrapped the paracord,
Yeah.
that actually sparks.
My Swedish knife. So I'm looking
Sweden, yeah.
this. I can't use it with my ferro rod. This I can.
Not like that commercial.
Do you
Now.
use the Moro for
Yeah, the toaster
Whittling?
strike commercial.
It's
not
yeah, it's a
like
second. It's a backup knife to this. I can with this I can use it for more fine work. I mean, it's unbelievably sharp.
my dad has like the
I've taken down 3-inch trees with my Mora.
Now I'm wondering if this was one of the cheapest Moras they had. So I'm wondering if I got one of the more expensive ones, if it would have a better.
How much is that one?
I think it was like $9.
Oh, the $13 one then. That's the one I had. That's the one that the true sparks. Hmm?
Okay. Yeah. May as well show you some of this in action then. Take it with a good glob of your Vaseline or Vicks, whatever you have, and then shred it apart. So as you expose the cotton fibers in there.
I can smell it.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Cotton needs a temperature over 400 degrees to ignite.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of fibers.
Wood, depending on whether it's soft or hard, only needs between 250 and 300 degrees to ignite.
That's kind of strange. Never would have guessed that.
The difference is, we're going to find these fibers are. they will catch faster.
I better serve them now. Oh, he's mad. Oh wow, it's not my fault.
Wait, poof.
There you go.
Wow.
Never actually-
And that'll burn for how long?
The website I showed you with Kenneth Cram, he timed it and he had aluminum foil under his. He got 19 minutes of burn time.
Oh yeah, and with the plastic under it.
I mean,
Well, the
that's
difference
plastic.
was if you look right over here on the
Yeah.
next to it, you can see the little bit of Vaseline burning there.
Oh, that's pretty warm.
No, I'm not playing with fire.
That isn't keeping you
That,
warm.
well, now we know to bring an ashtray with us when we're in the woods.
Okay. That pretty much covers my...
What are those
oh,
ashtrays and heat-wise braided for?
hadn't thought of that.
I was just thinking that. Thank you.
But I wanted to see how long it could burn for.
When it
No
melts
idea.
through the bottom, that will be the...
Cracks.
Yeah, it's got cracks for it now.
Yeah, and
Nice.
you're not blowing it out either. So I would stand up to the wind.
That's steel wool.
But even if you can get 5 minutes out of it,
What about water?
That-
Will it, like
Yeah,
if you have it,
Water likes to put things on. Unless it's oil fire.
That is steel
just
wool.
yeah, just a
it
piece
doesn't
of
put
steel wool.
anything on. Just oil.
That has
Makes
multiple
a big
uses
difference.
also.
Exactly.
Especially cleaning dishes.
So it's not
Yeah.
like sand. I mean, not
My grandma doesn't like me
sand.
using it, but I
Still
have to
wool.
use it.
Well, that was just one piece of cotton out of here.
That's all I
yeah,
ever use.
Yeah.
yeah,
I use one or two.
put that in.
Depends on
Yeah.
the wood stove.
The char cloth.
You can see the Vaseline.
Something cracked.
See,
That's the
because it's made from thicker material, it holds together better.
Oh, this is nice. I don't know what it
Yeah,
All you have to
if you even
do-
got 5 minutes out of that little flame, that's just. Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
that's holding flame, right?
And then that'll go.
It's like the apocalypse right there.
You put that into your bird nest.
Slowly
Blow on
surely
it.
spreading.
Yeah, because we
that's
did
what's
the
being
6th grade camp
Yeah.
last year.
That whole thing will burn up like that.
We did that at 6th grade camp last year with a magnifying glass.
Yep.
We had to put it into our birds.
Wasn't me. I did not blow
Yep.
that out.
If you got that amount of time out of that
Oh,
flame,
it smells like a candle.
you could
'cause it's big,
easily
so
start a fire with that.
Yep.
Hopefully, you have the right materials.
Well, you wouldn't want to start an everyday fire with this stuff. You save this for when conditions are poor.
You use birch bark.
Don't blow on it. It'll go on its own.
It's
Now,
like trains. It's like trains.
Wait, you burned toy trains?
No,
You burn
no.
the smoke in toy trains.
They got.
Oh,
Steam.
those
They
are
got
those little
steam.
guys that like.
Oh, they go
They
all
spread
right.
everywhere.
this is milkweed fluff.
Hate those.
It was.
I
it
thought
goes
this would
really
be
fast.
good.
Watch
It
this. Watch
is,
this.
but
Oh man, I thought it was gonna go like just for a minute.
hold
Touch
on.
that.
Don't.
Don't touch that. Just watch this, Ben. It's gonna explode in your face. Wait.
Okay.
Explode now.
See how fast it goes?
That's
Yeah.
just like
Get going.
cattail.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's like gone.
It starts, but
At least you got
That's
some
a lot.
Now,
fine
if
shredded
you
up
have some good processed bird's nest, and that's what I'm going to show
I mean, you can
next.
even mix it up. Yeah, you can actually mix it up with all that stuff right there and make an awesome person.
Steel wool is the best. I love steel wool.
What do you use
Never
it for?
started.
9-volt battery. It starts off ferro
Yeah.
rod too.
Yeah.
Never tried it with 9-volt battery.
9-volt battery goes right up.
Wait, just
I've tried birch bark.
Wait,
birch
so
bark.
Really?
I couldn't get it to go with the circle.
I didn't think that.
I never would have. I never would have guessed that. But that's man. I better watch out for them SOS pads.
I could never get it to go with char.
Chaga.
Chaga. I can't get a player to go with Chaga.
I have.
Use SOS pads in there. I always thought it was the
SOS
stuff that was on it.
Yeah, that's what I would
You
guess
gotta
is
throw
the
it in
thing
there to
that's
go.
burned.
thought it
Yeah,
was the
that's
stuff
the
that
thing
was
that
on
I
it.
guess would have burned is from the SOS pads.
No, it's too far down. But you shred it up as best you can. If you've got other material,
Like
more.
it's coffee.
That's fine.
Yeah, I like that Vicks stuff. It's cool.
What was that?
Oh, I got one. Oh.
Boys, settle down.
That's not true.
I know.
It's getting hot in here. Oh man,
Oh, come on here, close.
it doesn't even seem like he's blowing here. You can't hear it. It's fire. Good.
There's smoke alarms in here.
No, hopefully not. Oh man, it's fire.
If there was, we probably would have already found out.
That's
Yeah,
the trick.
from the-
I need turn
There.
away.
Man, look at that.
All right?
We had more in here when we were doing the bowl drill.
Dude, that's just. Oh, do you see that?
First thing we're going to do,
Something in high school.
Everybody grab it out till I can.
oh, stop. 5 of you. Hold on.
Ben just
Cans. Cotton balls. Vicks.
Kids getting single out of here.
I'm second. Ben's first.
Go ahead. Make them up.
Thank you.
We'll put the cotton balls down here.
These are nice. Where did you get these?
Like, oh, I bought it. Bought it at Specialty Bottle Supply. They have a website.
Oh, five's a little much. I would say 4.
You have to have
Nice and
room.
snug.
Then I also have these tins.
Oh, that's like the
Yeah.
that you had.
That's what I have my.
So what do we use
I
to?
don't know why I didn't accomplish
Scoop
that
it
in
in
6th grade.
You're older.
I know, it was a lot harder in 6th grade.
Yeah.
You may want to put the Vaseline down on the bottom, put some on, put the
It's
Vaseline
burnt
on top.
all
Oh, I dip the cotton out of
Just
Vaseline,
use
I
your
swirl it
finger?
around, and then I put it in there.
You did what?
When I do it, I take the Vaseline.
I take the cotton ball and dip it in
I
the
take the cotton ball
Vaseline.
and I swish it around in there, and then I roll it.
Okay,
And then,
do that then.
no, I don't have a sink to wash. Oh yeah, I do have a sink.
Here is a second jar.
Oh man, it smells great.
Here's a second jar over here.
Oh, hey, I'm going over there.
There we go, I got that done. I fit 7 over
Alright, this thing says do not turn off, so how do I just walk away?
Turn it down until it has about a pencil-sized stream. That way, the pipes shouldn't freeze.
Sure,
Can I just put my cotton balls in there? Or
Yeah.
right on top of it?
Yep.
That's it?
Did I get them
Put some
over there?
Vicks on
And
top
then
of
put
that.
some on
Oh,
top?
really?
You can put more Vaseline on the bottom.
Alright, well then I'll scoop some with the cotton balls.
That would work fine.
rolling up in the, yeah, that's just the way I was doing.
Your kits. This is a 3x3
Okay.
I'm gonna engrave my name.
piece of material.
That's kind
You should carry some stuff like this in your kit because it has so many different purposes.
easy to tear too, right?
What?
Is it pretty
Mine
easy to
closed up
tear?
pretty nice, actually.
Mine closed perfect.
I'm carrying
Oh,
this
yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely going in there.
What do you
Yes.
think?
Nah, no, yeah, kidding that. Awesome.
Somebody take that.
That one's fine.
I used an old Hanes, you know, the plain white t-shirt.
Everybody want to engrave? $2 to engrave your name.
$2. Dollar.
Here.
Thank you.
need a scarf. Oh,
Who still needs one?
it's cold in here. It's cold. It's cold in here. I need a scarf. Thank you.
I'm that guy at the one movie.
Oh, boy.
Who still need one?
Yeah, the Christmas girl.
Oh, and then he just takes it. That was a freaky movie. I did not like it when he took that thing off.
Andy didn't like it either. Started crying.
His teeth started.
You really? No. No, I haven't been my brother. I could see Andy crying about
Now,
that.
besides, boys,
What?
besides having material to make char cloth out of, there are so many things that this can be used for. If you need to
Bandage.
set up, bandage. If you need to set up something to help purify your water, you can set up a 3-stage
Oh, yeah.
filter system
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this stuff.
This is what we use to make grape wine.
What's this for?
Well, that's why you filtered it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What do we do with these?
Also gives you the ability to easily carry things.
It's a bundle.
Yeah. Who's tin?
Mine. Let's read the name on it.
What I just did when I went out to collect this, laid it out, filled it up, folded the two ends up, and just did 2 simple knots, locking it together. Then instead of having to have 2 arms to carry this much stuff, 1 arm, 1 easy trip.
You go all fancy, you can tie that middle part together, put a little handle on it, you can like, put a strap
Yep.
on it, and carry it over.
If you're gonna make like chaga tea or something like that,
Filter.
filter, you can also use this as a tea bag.
Oh yeah, you could.
Or ramble.
A large enough piece, put it in, fold it up, take one of the threads, tie it around.
Yeah. That'd work.
Just tie it
Yeah.
around the can.
No, because it has to go in this can.
Oh, wait, you can.
You didn't put it on. You don't put it on the outside. It'll just burn.
Well, I do
Kids
things
these days.
I do things differently.
Step back, please. Cut it into squares big enough that it'll go in there.
Not too big. Hold on.
Come on.
Well, that's what I meant.
Always cut to your friends. Always cut to your friends.
You have your knife on it?
Okay, branches that are small like this. This is your tinder. Tinder is smaller than pencil size. Kindling would be stuff like about like this, like the size of your thumb. Fuel pieces bigger than your wrist. Okay. Now here's your assignment. I'm going to set this on the table over there. What I want you to do is sort it out. Sort it out into kindling and tinder. There shouldn't be any fuel in here yet. Fuel is elsewhere.
Well, this is more size of my thumb, so.
Hold on. Come on, boy. You can't do that, please.
So we're doing this with.
Hold on. Hold on. I want tinder here, kindling there. Okay, I gotta look at you so I can get perspective. That is about enough tinder to start a fire. Okay? Should probably have about half as much more of that for kindling. And then you need fuel. Okay? So we're going to go out, find some fuel,
I got my woodsman found.
and then we're going to start a fire. Okay. Since we're starting it on ice, I got a layer of sticks underneath it. I've got my tinder right there ready to go on top of what I got there. And we got the kindling standing right there ready to go. And we got a second backup of more stuff there. Here we go. No,
Hold on. Oh.
you're recording.
I'm recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, again, because I'm trying to take shortcuts, I don't have stuff properly processed. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, look at that.
It's fine. I'm trying to stay home, kids.
There you go.
Man,
Now, before you put any of that on, you let this get going well. You put it on too soon, you'll smother your fire. Got a good breeze kicking it up. Okay, go ahead. Put that on.
Casing?
big piece. Big piece.
Anybody got some hot dogs?
No, I don't.
Man,
I would have brought some to school.
brought some to school.
Oh man, that's cooking up.
Yes, it is. Don't get too close. You'll melt your jacket.
What's the worst jacket to wear today?
Oh, you like the teepee approach.
The what?
Yep. Okay, save one long stick. I'll show you why in just a minute.
Okay, here you go.
Poor ice.
Longer than that? That'll work. And watch your charcoal off.
Oh,
When it heats up inside, it'll start smoking out of that.
How long do you let it in there? Let it sit in there.
So it's about done smoking.
Casing. Hold it. Oh, zoom in on this.
There, see the
Oh, yeah.
smoke?
Oh, yeah.
oh, honestly, you can't feel that much of a breeze.
So, when it's done smoking, your char cloth is done. You want to carefully go around, set it in the fire. Do not get it in the water. You absolutely do not want that in the water.
We could really use your handy dandy tongs that you made the other day.
That didn't work here, Ben.
Turns dark instantly.
Okay, mine's done.
Hey Ben, can I see those 2 sticks right there?
Don't!
Just use.
Those 2
Please do not. You do not want to get any water in it. If you do, stuff's no good. You can shut that off now.